Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to another Mr. Harris RYC YouTube reaction video. Man, we have to get better at this, Ricky, because we are posting intermittently, and we're not consistent like we should. On that note, help us out a little bit, because one of the things is that we've been trying to find, you know what our page looks like, you know what kind of singers we bring to the page. Yeah, send us some suggestions of people that are out there, up and coming, or maybe somebody that's killing, banging, but maybe you're not on this side of town. Bring it to our attention so we can do a reaction video on them. All right, cool. Rick, who we got today?
So today we have a group called Forestella. Interesting that I've never heard of them before. When I went on their videos, they have a lot of similar fans to Dimash. So they are a quartet from South Korea. They won a singing competition back in 2018. They have a really big, loyal fan base. I think their music is quite interesting, so wanted to play it for you. And
what's the name?
Reaction. Forestella.
Are they doing the song Despacito?
They are doing Despacito.
I see that posted.
Yep. So
okay.
I do plan on doing more videos of them in the future. I thought this was an interesting one.
All right, you're gonna have to give me that name again later, but let's get at it, because there's no name on this page that I can see.
Gotcha.
All right, cool.
And since it is in Spanish and they're from South Korea, there's no English subtitles.
Okay.
I was
okay.
For it. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Sabes que ya llevo un rato mirándote. Tengo que bailar contigo hoy.
Vi que tu mirada ya estaba llamándome. Muéstrame el camino que yo voy. Oh.
Tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal. Me voy acercando, voy armando el plan. Siendo compensarlo, se acelera el pulso. Oh yeah. Ya me está gustando más de lo normal. Todo mi sentido va pidiendo más. Esto hay que tomarlo sin ningún apuro.
Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te quedes y no estás conmigo. Despacito,
Quiero descenderte besos
despacito.
Vengo en las paredes de tu laberinto. Este reto tu cuerpo todo manuscrito.
Sube, 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 sube.
Quiero mi barato, pero quiero ser todo. Que me enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos.
Favoritos, baby.
Déjame sobrepasar tus zonas de frío. Hasta provocar los gritos y que olvides conmigo.
Si te pido un beso, ven dámelo. Sé que estás pensando, que voy dándolo. Porque estoy dando y dándolo. Sabe que tu corazón conmigo te hace bam bam. Sabe que esa beba está buscando de mi bam bam.
Empérvate en mi boca para ver cómo tú sabes. Quiero ver tanto amor a ti te cabe.
Yo no tengo prisa, yo me quiero dar el viaje.
Empecemos lento, después salvaje.
Pasito, pasito, suave, suavecito.
Lo vamos pegando poquito a poquito.
Cuando tú me besas con esa destreza, pécale malicia con delicadeza.
Pasito a pasito, suave, suavecito. Lo vamos pegando poquito a poquito.
¿Quién que esa belleza?
Un rompecabezas,
Pero para botarlo aquí tengo
una pieza.
Oh yeah.
Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que le diga cosas al oído, para que te quedes y no estás conmigo.
Despacito,
Quiero descenderte besos
despacito.
Vengo en las paredes
De tu laberinto, este reto tu cuerpo todo manuscrito.
Sube, 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 sube.
Quiero mi barato, pero quiero ser lento. Que le enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos.
Favoritos, baby.
Déjame sobrepasar tus zonas de frío, hasta provocar los gritos y que olvides conmigo.
Despacito.
Vamos solo en una playa en Puerto Rico, hasta que los solos griten ay bendito, para que mis hechos se quede contigo.
¡Vamos!
Pasito a pasito, suave, suavecito, lo vamos pegando poquito a poquito.
Despacito.
Wepa! Yeah. Question. Name the group again?
Forestella.
Forestella.
Forestella is one word, but I gotta say it like that.
Forestella. Forestella. Where they from?
They're from South Korea.
South Korea. I wonder how. Man, I got so many things I want to say. We just got finished watching the Michael Jackson movie. Jafar is his name, right?
Jafar. Yep.
He did an amazing. He was amazing how he did Michael. There are times you think you're looking at Michael. So in spite of what you hear about the movie, but the acting, his acting was absolutely amazing. My granddaughter goes, why are people crying? I said, they're so happy. But why would they pay money to go see a show and then cry through the show? Right? And I realized that I don't know if that's really happening now. Like, are people that infatuated with stars and celebrities, singing that you see this kind of reaction? And with Michael Jackson, forget it. You saw they would carry people out just fainting the whole nine. She just could not understand that concept. That being said, get back to this. When they sing an this is an American song. It's not really a true American song, but it did well here in America. This song. Are these songs doing well in your opinion? Because like when a international artist does an American song or a song that did well in America, do people go crazy because they see your version of that song? Like, what made them choose this song, and why are people going crazy over this song that they've already heard? Are we suggesting that they're singing the song better? Or are we celebrating the fact that we have people from our country, from our culture, who can also sing the song? And you probably can't answer that for me, but I'm curious to know from those. Because we see this happen over and over again. I'm curious to know. All right, we see a lot of boy bands coming. These guys are right in the races with the rest of the horses. I can see why people like them. Good job. I do think there's something that they have as a secret weapon, and that's the baritone singer. From what I heard, I didn't hear him sing really bass notes. But still, as a baritone singer, you don't really hear a lot of that. Most people have high note singers, tenors that are singing pretty high. It seemed like we had mostly mid-register singing, but they sounded well together. And there were times when they were singing in unison, it sounded like one voice, except for the baritone voice, right? And he sounds lower than what he really is because of the resonance in his voice. So he's singing these notes, da, day, but if you go day, da, it's really la, la. It doesn't sound as low until I go la. It's like, oh, he gets a low note, right? So he's doing a lot of that, but I like that. I like the fact that that's something different that we have going on, and it's not the same old, same old. So if another boy band gets off and y'all get on, okay, you got a baritone singer. And he did a good job, right? They all look good on stage. They complement each other visually, so it's cool. I think, here's what I think. I think the tough part that, many of these international boy bands are gonna have, like, what makes you special? What makes you unique? Here we have a tour going out soon that everyone's excited about, because these dudes were rivals for a while. And now you got Chris Brown going out with Usher, and who's the real king of R&B. I'm glad they got smart enough to realize, look, man, we can make a whole lot of money together. And they put aside their differences and they're going on the road. Usher was out first, right? It was the first, and then along came Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown created a lane for himself because he was such a great entertainer. Usher became a great entertainer, in my opinion. Usher had hits upon hits upon hits. He became an entertainer. He went and got some roller skates, got some designers, and came up with a show that could rival, right? Now when these two come together, they earn their own place. You don't expect, Usher can dance, but you don't expect him to dance like Chris Brown. And I don't think you're gonna see Chris Brown on roller skates. right? So they've kind of created their own lane, and they got enough hits that they're going to supply their audience with a great show. Why am I giving that analogy? I think right now, as we look at boy bands, and those boy bands are up and coming, and many of those international boy bands, how do you not look and sound like all the other boy bands? What makes you unique? What makes you different? Of course, besides a hit song. A hit song is like having a joker in your hand playing cards, right? The joker automatically wins, right? So like, if you got a hit song, just move to the side. My hit song made a way for me. But if we're gonna do covers like this, or we're gonna have songs that get airplay or get some, but not really, then what makes you so unique? Matter of fact, can you guys answer that question for me? I asked my vocalists in class, I said, who's your favorite singer and why? And the first thing they say to me is like, oh my God, I love her hair. That's nothing to do with her singing. Oh, I love her songs. No. I said their favorite singer and why. And when you ask that question, it's usually hard for them to answer. Because they don't say things, oh, I love her tone. Like, let's stop playing games here. I know who's listening. If I ask you, why do you like Dimash? You're not gonna tell me a song. You're not. You're gonna tell me all the amazing things about his voice. You're gonna say, oh man, I love his stage presence. I love his confidence on stage. I love his range. I love the power he has. I love his whistle voice. I love it. There's so many things you can say. But you guys, that's what we love. Boy band has to be the same thing. So if I ask you about this band right here, what is it about them vocally that you like so much? Okay. That's what all of them are gonna have to figure out. Right? Minus a hit song, like I just said. All right? But yeah, I'd like to hear more from them, Rick. I would really I'm curious to know how they utilize the baritone in some other ways. And then I'd like to hear them do their own music. So if you guys can put in the comments, what is your favorite song by them? I would love to hear what they are creating and making happen. And yeah, good. Give me the name of the group again.
Forestella.
Okay.
Yeah. And I do have another one lined up coming up soon. I'll give you a little teaser since you know the song already. It's a Bohemian Rhapsody.
Really?
So you get to see it.
That's
something a lot different than this.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Oh my God, we got to hear that.
Yep.
I almost want to hear that next, but
coming up soon.
Yeah, I won't cheat. But yeah, we got to hear that because that's totally different than this song right here, night and day.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. All right. Great one. Good one. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, make sure you love yourself. Make sure you share that love. Any love you got extra, make sure you share with the person next to you, around you, because the world is in need of LOVE, love. All right. See you in the next one. Ciao.